Kickboxing legend known simply as Takeru is a 7-time K1 champion in multiple divisions. And he is facing off against a 19-year-old Muay Thai phenom, with most of his wins coming by knockout, and the purpose of his fighting is to provide for his family and his brother who lost his eye in a Muay Thai fight. So here we go, this fight begins. Something that Takeru struggled with in his first fight in the One Championship promotion was low kicks. Superlek is one of the best low kickers in the world, and he battered Takeru's leg. So Tauntzin immediately goes to the low kick to just kind of check the defense. Tauntzin throws it above the knee to the thigh, and that is what Superlek was doing as well. Traditional Muay Thai style kicks. But Takeru looked to implement another kind of kick. 13 seconds in, first strike that Takeru throws is a low calf kick. Tauntzin lifts his leg to check like it would be a thigh kick, but it's a calf kick, and that lands. I know it's like the angle is not really that important. Like, you can land on shin and it can hurt for you, but you can see the foot wrapping around to the calf area, and the calf area, as we know, does not take much it does not take much damage to start really impacting the movement. Here both guys measuring the distance, and watch Takeru step forward slightly, and he's gonna bring his back foot with him ever slightly as well. It's so subtle. Brings that back foot up. Now they're in a very close range. He feints and he even scoots that back foot up a little more, and now he can step into a nice jab right between the guard of Tauntzin. I don't know if I'm saying his name correct. If I'm not, I'm sorry. But every time Tauntzin would get hit, he'd just like kind of scream at Takeru, not like a super loud scream, but like I don't know. Look at his face here. He looks like Raul Rosas from that side profile. But he'd give him a little like smile and a little noise back. And here Tauntzin does a good job of stutter stepping in, looping the lead hook around the guard, which lands on Takeru, whose hand is just not back there with his face. He's kind of like looking to get maybe into parrying shots or long guard. And he gets clipped on the end of the punch. And as he's backing away, Tauntzin attaches a low kick above the knee. And Takeru responds right back with the calf kick. This is a battle of calf kick versus thigh kick. And watch Takeru, he's not really turning on his lead foot. If you can see, his lead foot is stepping pretty straight. Usually you do want to turn, but with that calf kick, you can kind of just slot it in there as he does and land with like the inner part of your shin, and it can still be effective and hurt your opponent, similar to how Alex Pereira throws it. And again, Tauntzin calling him on, egging him on. So Takeru obliges with a calf kick, and look, Tauntzin's starting to turn the knee over, but it's just too late, and the foot wraps around. Like, it's still landing and it still hurts, as illustrated by Tauntzin's reaction to egg him on again and then probably throw one of his own. No, he goes left hook, and Takeru tries to slip inside and throw a right hand, which partially lands behind the ear, and the left hook definitely lands. More screaming. Whenever he does that like Rod Tang kind of style scream, you know he got hit. Takeru again doing a beautiful job of just edging forward. Look, he's got that Raul Rosas side profile with the chin. Just edging his way forward and then being at a distance where he can just tag Tauntzin. Again, there's the face. Man. And you see Tauntzin again stutter step his way into range. He goes jab, right hand over the top. Takeru's extending his jab as a counter, but Tauntzin does a good job of slipping on the inside, and he is in range to land that big right hand, which Takeru does at the last second, it looked like, begin to roll with, but mostly he takes the brunt of that shot. And here's the calf kick again from Takeru. He steps, and it doesn't matter. Tonson's trying to step back out of range. It looks like he has two decisions in his mind, either step back or turn the knee, and he starts to turn the knee at first, and then he tries to step back, and then he tries to turn the knee again. But it just partially lands on the calf, and his little grimace there, almost, he's got the most Raul Rosas side profile action. Maybe it's just because his mouth is always open, screaming at Takeru. Takeru intercepts him with a really sharp jab here as Tonson has been leaping in with this lead hook, just telegraphs it heavily, but Tonson eats that intercepting jab, and he might land a right hand. And again, Takeru's closing that range, and he goes to the calf kick. Tonson makes his Raul Rosas face and eggs him on, but you know that's hurting. Like, Tonson's kind of turning the knee out, but the foot is still wrapping around, and it's landing. And again, whenever Tonson gets hit, he just wants to rush in. He is a 19-year-old, so maybe the maturity isn't there quite yet, but still very talented fighter. And then Takeru gets to this teep. I think this was like the second or third time he's thrown it, but this lands very nicely. He slots it in and then pushes out, and that lands on Tonson, who just loves getting hit by the looks of it. Just loves it. Here Takeru again, stepping forward. Little changes his rhythm in his step. Slow, and then it's a kind of quick step into the jab, which lands. Backing Tonson up. Back to the calf kick, and that lands clean on Tonson. That low calf kick. That is going to start to damage Tonson heavily. Right hand as well for Takeru. Tonson is there to be hit. And here again, Takeru backing him up. Calf kick lands clean. And that leg is starting to become, you can see as he steps on it, it's a little bit ginger. And he's trying to blitz forward and land something. But that calf kick has done the damage that it's needed to so far. Tonson goes to southpaw for a second, but then shifts back into orthodox. And here we are with 44 seconds left in the round. Takeru's been largely dominating the round. Good straight shots. Calf kicks have been money. But look at this. Tonson leaps in. Long jab. Long overhand. Both miss. Takeru drops his hands. Thinks the combination is over. Thinks he's going to exit out. But Tonson switches into southpaw as he's throwing this right hand. So he's in orthodox. Watch his foot come forward, land into southpaw, and he leaps into this left hook, which lands perfectly on the chin of Takeru and completely catches him off guard and drops him. The 19-year-old catches the kickboxing legend by switching his stances into punching. This is something that we see in MMA a lot. This reminded me slightly of Kai Kara-France and Steve Erceg, just putting that left hook after your overhand right when your opponent thinks that the combination may be over. Takeru might be thinking, okay, he's throwing this right hand. He's not going to step into the opposite stance, as shown by his hands being down by his waist. He's not going to step forward into the opposite stance and throw what would now be his power hand out of southpaw. Something Petr Yan does really well also. But boom, tags him, catches Takeru by surprise. Even this guy with the flip phone selfie camera is surprised. Takeru dropped in a round that he was mostly dominating. He gets tagged, but he springs right back up to his feet. Seems okay. There's just a little flash knockdown, and he's ready to fight. And he seems pretty composed. He doesn't seem wobbly, and Tonson sees that, and he's not going to go too crazy. Look at that. That shows some maturity for 19. So here we go into the second round. Like I said, largely a good round for Takeru, landing great calf kicks, great straight shots, but Tonson dropped them. Let's see how Takeru can respond. Almost a minute into the round, we see Takeru counter the low kick. It looked like he was about to throw this strike before he saw the low kick coming, but no body kick. Taunts in right in punching range. Just gets into his screaming shit. And then Takeru's just like, alright, man, I'll just jab you in the face for it. He gives him a little nod. Covers up. And as soon as he covers up, Takeru's like, alright, low kick. Low calf. Lands again. Taunts in, tries to get it back with the right hand and does. And the left hook is short this time. He's trying to extend those punches. Leaping forward, switching stances like he did to get the knockdown. But that calf kick is accumulating, and he throws it again, but that time it doesn't land. Taunts in does a good job of backing up and almost squaring his stance, but again, Taunts in leaping in with a left hook. Takeru's going to slip inside the left hook, which is an interesting reaction, but he could be thinking the jab is coming. Slips inside, the right hand over the top, kind of lands right on the ear of Taunts in, which stops him and puts him in range for that left hook, which lands big. And as you know, Taunts in's going to be calling you on. Right hand, left hook misses. And then Takeru gets to this really nice teep. He's in southpaw now. And he leaps forward with this teep that slips through the guard. Boom. Lands. And then Taunts in tries to return with a left hand. Takeru slip. Big right hand jars him. Left hook follow. Takeru's really starting to get his offense off here. That right hand clatters him along the side of the head. He's leaping forward. Takeru starts to throw big bombs in combination. This is where Takeru's best, is when he's throwing boxing combinations. And watch Taunts in again trying to left hook. Takeru does a great job of putting his hand up and teeping to the body as Taunts in punches, and Taunts in didn't like that. Shells up, right hand. It's starting to look not so good for Taunts in. And now Taunts in has gone completely southpaw. The calf kicks must have just taken their toll. And again, Takeru stepping in southpaw into that left teep, which digs into the body, and you can tell that one stung by the reaction of Taunts in. Tries to leap in with a lead right hook. Takeru's having none of it, and he's just pressuring. Nice little uppercut there from Taunts in, but Takeru returning. Right hand, left hook. Body kick. Takeru is now focusing on really damaging the body. Crowds the kick of Taunts in and lands a picture perfect right hand. That's quite clean. Taunts in is still egging him on. Very tough kid. Knee to the body. Takeru's putting a priority on the body work and then teeping again. That lead teep is sneaky. Taunts in catches it, which is actually illegal, and throws a left hand rather. That misses, kind of grazes. Ref says absolutely not. You cannot do that. So they reset. And Takeru's just putting that pressure on. Inside low kick now. Or does he go to the rear leg? It's hard to see from that angle. Taunts in still egging him on. Right hand. He eggs him on with his hands like right here. Walking into punching range. And just Takeru's like, alright, I'll clatter you then. And Taunts in has a good chin. Fair play to him. Nice jabbing just to set up that outside low kick. Very nice. Not looking to damage too much with the jab. Knee counter. Could have landed on the chin. It was tough to see. But Taunts in is just walking into these right hands from Takeru. And Takeru is more than happy to continue to throw them. Left hook. Loops around the guard. Lands. Ooh, he just missed with that one. But he's getting on the pressure. Right hand again. Out of the way of the left hook. Takeru tries to throw a left hook of his own that just narrowly misses. And Taunts in is kind of unfolding here in front of Takeru. Look at this teep. Ooh, slides in underneath the elbows. That right hand narrowly misses. He didn't like that teep. Good knee answer. But Takeru goes back to the teep, switching it, putting it putting his left leg behind him and just slotting it into the body. Oh, that's just nasty stuff. Takeru really started prioritizing the body work, and that is a folding teep, and it folds Tonson, drops him. A little cool fucking. That was pretty dope. I would do it. There's some aura points go up there. But Tonson gets to his feet because he's a warrior. And Takeru's like, fuck that. Teep again. Right hand, left hook to the liver. When Takeru has you hurt, he is relentless to the body. He rips 3 shots to the body in a row. Knee lands to the head. Look at this riff. I think he reacts to it. Jaw drop. Right hand clattering. Left hook as Tonson is trying to throw a punch of his own. Punch lands. Takeru kind of stumbles, but he gets right back to it. Right hand, left hook. Tonson goes down, and he is down for the count. His body was damaged, and it looked like he was more focused on defending his body in moments like this when a knee comes up to the head and then punches are coming up to the head. You see his arms. They're down here. He's like, I want no more of the body work. And Takeru's fine to just start ripping shots up top. Boom, 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 boom. Tonson is down. And this time, he does not get up. He stays down. And Takeru gets his first win in the One Championship promotion. It was a great fight. Takeru got dropped, got tagged. The 19-year-old is tough as hell, but just a little bit hittable. And Takeru started just blasting him with straight right hands, teeps to the body, and eventually got the finish. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching, and peace.